What's up everyone, DonellHD here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up and install the Daphne Singe emulator on Launchbox. In the past, Daphne has been a very tough emulator to deal with, but Kangaroo Punch Studios have done a wonderful job creating an engine to create your own Laserdisc games, as well as fan-made recreations of older games remastered. Today I'm going to show you how to get them up and running in Launchbox. I left the Dropbox link in the description below for everything that you're going to need to get set up right away. All you have to do is click here on download. I also left the link to the Kangaroo Punch Studios website where you can download all the games. You may have to try to download the games a few times. They kept failing on me and I had to restart the download. Okay, I'm here on my desktop, and as per usual, I have my arcade folder here, and inside that folder I have my Launchbox folder, my emulators folder where we're going to be keeping our emulator, and the ROMs folder is usually where we would keep our ROMs, but in this case we're going to be storing our ROMs inside of the emulator folder today. And after downloading the files, I'm going to take the Singe Necessities folder, and I'm going to take the Singe program that's here, and I'm going to double click there, and I'm going to drag that folder into the emulators folder. After that, I'm going to take my Singe launchers, and I'm going to put them right here in this folder as well. After extracting the Singe files, I'm going to take my 3 games here, and I'm going to extract them into the Singe folder, which is in the emulators folder. Okay, after all of that, you should have a Singe folder, a Singe batch folder inside your emulators folder. Inside your Singe folder, you should have all your games. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to where I see these 2 folders here, and I'm going to open each one up separately in a new window. One there and one here. The Singe batch folder represents everything that you want to run. By clicking on these files, it'll launch the game inside of Singe. So what we're going to do is I see what games I have, which is Tron, Super Don Quixote, and Dragon's Lair TV show. So I'm going to look for those files in here. So I'm going to drag and drop all the bat files that match my names of my games. The file window represents the windowed version. The one without the window represents full screen. Alright, if you're done dragging in all the games that you have, you can close up the bats window. Then we're going to go over here, and there are 2 Singe versions here. One is Singe, this would be the 64-bit, and this is Singe, which is the 32-bit. If you have a 64-bit computer, then run Singe. If you have the 32-bit computer, run Singe 32. All right, folders in here that are required to run these games. So after you click on your version, a black DOS window will appear. Once you see the window, you can go ahead and close it up, and then go ahead and close the Singe folder. Now let's set this program up in Launchbox. Alright, now that we're here in Launchbox, usually we would go ahead and manage an emulator, but this time we're not using the emulator, we're using batch files, so we're going to manage a platform instead. So we're going to go up here to the top left corner, we're going to go to Tools, Manage, Platforms. We're going to go to Add. Under the title column, I'm going to put Daphne Singe. You can put whatever name you feel comfortable with. Now we're in the Scrape As section. We don't have Daphne Laserdisc in here, so the best closest bet to get is probably arcade, but it's not going to give you all the art that you need, so you may have to create your own or find some on the internet. Once you're done, you can click OK, and I'm going to click Close. Now it's time to add the games. We're going to go up here to the right, we're going to go to Tools, Import, ROM Files. I'm going to click Next, I'm going to click Add Files, and I'm going to direct it to my arcade folder, emulators, Singe, and then you select your versions that you would like to add to Launchbox. I'm using all 3 full screens, so I'm going to pick Dragon's Lair TV full screen, my Tron, and my Super Don Quixote. I'm going to click Open, Next. What platform are you importing games for? Select Daphne Singe. Next. Which emulator would you like to use? We're going to leave that blank. Next. Use the files in their current location. Next. 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 Make sure your games are spelled the way you want them, and then click Finish. Alright, I found some artwork, but not all. I ended up having to make my own box covers. But let's go ahead and test out the games. Alright, here's the Dragon's Lair TV show game. And here's Super Don Quixote. And now we've come to the end of our video. Thank you everyone for watching. If this video helped you out at all, support the channel and drop a like and subscribe. I've created more tutorials for other emulators as well. You can click on the thumbnails on the screen. As always, I'm DonellHD, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.